your tongue somewhere, don't know what to say.
All right, after seemingly forever in lockdown, we're finally out and
Hooray!
Sydney's back open. Look at this, there is so many people. It's just such a wonderful feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like after 3.5 months, we are back in the city.
I
Oh
know.
my God.
You can hear the tram, everything. Oh, it's just
Yeah.
so good. It's really good. And today is the day that this is gone.
Yes.
Yes.
If you guys see, this is like amazing. Look.
Yeah, it's really, really long. So yeah, we're about to get a haircut. We're in Town Hall.
Yeah.
There is a hair salon called Shinka.
Shinka, yeah.
One of our favorites. We usually go there like every 2 months.
No. For me, it's like twice a year. But
Twice a year for me, it's 2 months. My hair grows really, really
Yeah.
fast. So yeah, so today we're gonna get a haircut and then we're gonna go eat.
So the hair salon is like right above me, and over here is the ground. So I thought we can have like, you know, coffee, but it looks like they closed.
Yeah.
So I guess we can go to Kinokuniya. There's like a cafe. I can't remember the name, but yeah, I think they do good coffee too. Let's go.
I know. So I guess no coffee yet. It opens at 12 now.
Yeah, and our appointment is at 12. So
That's right. Hmm.
Do you like it?
Yes.
This one is called curtain band
Is it? I have no idea.
and with layers.
I just do my normal haircut and
You're
that's
gonna
all
see
good.
Nick.
It feels so much lighter right now without all that crazy amount of hair. my fridge was actually like right up to here before. It was
That's so
insane. Yeah, so much better, so much lighter. We've got a booking actually at about 2 o'clock at a HOTPOT place. It's called Dollar
Shop.
Dollar Shop in Haymarket. It's raining right now. It's crazy. It's been a crazy week this week. The first week opening here in Sydney. You know, the rain doesn't really help. So we decided like we're gonna get a quick coffee. Apparently Gram, the one that we ate in Chatswood, they have a brunch here now in Galeries.
Yeah,
So
in the city.
it's very convenient. It's closer to where we live now. Get yourself that fluffy pancake from Japan.
Yeah.
Oh yes, look at that.
This is insane. We haven't eat breakfast or lunch, but we eat dessert first.
Exactly.
It's typical Helmi's day.
Since Helmi can't cut, I'm gonna cut it for her. She's terrible
Horrible.
at cutting things apparently. There's 3 fluffy pancake right there. Look how fluffy it is.
Yeah.
Look how bouncy it is. Just beautiful. Oh man, it's just a nice feeling to be outside and eating again. That fluffiness, that warmness of that pancake, you can only get it if you're dining in. That's insane. It's so warm. And then you have that maple syrup. Just beautiful combination with that fluffy pancake. Almost 2 o'clock right now. That haircut took about an hour and a half roughly,
Yeah.
right? Insane. It's one of the hair salon that we love. It's a Japanese hair salon. And you know what I love about it is when they wash your hair, they do a little bit of a massage.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
best.
so good,
That's
man. You
the
don't
best.
get that service anywhere else.
Yeah.
That is really good. If you guys been to Shinka, you'll know that that extra service is
The
what keeps
massage.
me coming back.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Well, normally I don't share my pancake or my dessert with Nick, but it's just today because we're gonna eat some hot pot.
We're gonna eat a lot actually today. It's gonna be a whole day of outing.
Oh my god, so good.
Okay, it's really, really weird because it was raining just now
Yeah.
when we went into Gram, and now the sun's back up. Look at that.
I don't know, Sydney's weather having like periods probably because it's like moody. Sometimes it's like raining and windy, but sometimes like super sunny.
this is the first week back, guys, but we're still seeing a couple of stores closed. Actually, a lot of stores closed yet.
It
which
is kind of sad.
It is sad. I hope they don't go bankrupt or anything like that during the whole 3 months lockdown. But it is good. It is tough for everybody.
Yeah.
So even Coco's closed, is it?
I know.
Yeah.
My
This restaurant that we're going to, it's called Dollar Shop. It's actually on top of Haymarket or Market City, luxury section of the eatery. You got like the normal kind of cheaper food court down the bottom, the ground floor. But this level 3 is like the more fancy one. They got a Korean barbecue, yayoi. But yeah, so happy to finally be able to dine out again. And we're gonna start off our lunch with some good old hot pot. And then later on, we're gonna show you one of our favorite places to eat Korean barbecue in the city. If you've been to Dollar Shop before, you'll remember that back then you're able to get your own condiment and you can mix them up together at the bar on the other side there. But nowadays, because you know the whole pandemic and everything like that, you just gotta scan the barcode and then they'll bring it to you. But this is kind of new. I can't remember if we had something like this. Helmi, did you remember?
I think it's new too.
Yeah, so this is kind of like a banchan, you know, like a Korean banchan. They'll refill everything for you. You just need to ask them. But I think there's some strawberries, some nuts. That looks like kimchi.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Cut chilies. Look at this.
Ooh.
This is like #1 for Helmi.
Oh yeah.
Or for any Asian, you need to have your cut chilies right there. Coriander, some garlic, and some spring onion. So perfect. This is like the type of condiments that I need, you know, for my sauce as well. So they brought all our stuff in a cart. Look at that. It's a lot of food, Helmi. What did you order?
No, this is not a lot actually.
That soup is so wide.
Silver.
Yep.
Alright, with this Dollar Shop, you actually need to go a lot of people so you can order more because they're quite expensive, but the quality is good. So it's kind of a trade-off, right? So I've ordered, this is one of the Wagyu which is not super expensive. They have like the most expensive, like $100, which I don't order. And this one is the Kurobota pork belly. And we got the bean curd.
Yep.
And of course, this is also my favorite, which is the lechon meat and fish tofu. And of course, we need some veggie, right? Because tonight we're also gonna have like barbecue, which is meat again. Sesame paste.
Yeah, I love my sesame
it.
paste. I think it goes really well, especially with chili and a lot of meat dishes as well. Yeah, that's like my go-to sauce when I mix everything in a hot pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like kind of like DIY, you know, like do your own cooking here. And I love like how they've got like this ceramic cover here. So if you accidentally hit your hand there, it's not hot. Okay, which is really, really good. 5 or 7 different levels of like heat as well. P5 is like boiling. You can see it right now, it's like P5. It starts to boil very quickly. And then you gotta like just put the meat in. A lot of trick that a lot of people don't know about hot pot is that you're not supposed to leave the meat inside for too long because then
Yeah.
you'll overcook the meat. When you get the broth really boiling like this, you get, for example, the beef and then you put it in for maybe about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, then you take it out
Yeah.
and then you put the sauce and then you eat it straight away. And that's kind of really how you cook hot pot properly. A lot of people will just leave everything inside and let it like cook over
Yeah,
time, and
it's
that's
overcooked.
really bad because
Yeah.
it really overcooks the meat. So that's a tip for you guys. With hot pot, the thing that makes it different is definitely the sauce.
Yeah.
Really, it's just the way you do the sauce. Everyone does it differently, and that's what I love about it. And what I love about Dollar Shop is they actually tell you. Well,
Yeah.
we already know, but I mean, like they actually tell you how to cook it as well. Because a lot of people would just leave everything inside with hot pot.
Yeah.
But trust me, do it the proper way, and it tastes incredible. This is the Wagyu, right, Helmi?
Yeah.
So
the
the
cheap Wagyu.
cheap Wagyu. Okay. It's thinly sliced, so really it's gonna be really fast. So I'm gonna put 2 very quickly. So I like to put it just quickly, like about 10 seconds right there, and then just take it out. Because I like my meat medium rare, kind of bouncy and juicy there. So take this out and just dip it in the sauce there, and a bit of the sesame paste. Just mix them together. Oh, that's nice. That's the kind of texture of the meat that you really want. Pork belly. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good with that sesame. Very strong sesame aftertaste there. Put a lot of sesame, but I love sesame. You got that kind of nice kind of separation of layer there. A bit of the fatty layer on that pork belly, kind of in the middle. That's nice and soft. Just perfect. It's like about 15 to 20 seconds on that one. I tried actually the silver broth here, which is a chicken and the tribe.
It's good, right?
It's good. It's herbally, kind of medicinal kind of aftertaste.
Ta-da! The prawn is here. Well, it's supposed to be ball, but look at that. It's like no shape.
Fail.
Fail.
It's not a ball now. It's
I
a
know.
gum.
I know. Oh my god, so hot. Super hot, but yeah, the prawn is really, really good. It's like crunchy, you know.
Okay, that was an incredible lunch. Usually when we go to a hot pot place, we usually just order one broth because that's the only option you have. And usually the spicy Sichuan pepper broth. And I like the idea that you can have two different broth here and it's half-half. So after a while, the Sichuan really numbs your lips. So you can move on to sort of the non-spicy broth, which is the silver mix of chicken and tripe as well, which is just perfect. Yeah, so now we're back out and we're gonna walk a little bit because I think it's another 4 hours before our next restaurant. Which is just around the corner here, by the way. So we've been walking around the whole CBD right now and you know, seen some places that are closed, some places that are open. But right now we're here in Circular Quay, just enjoying the moment, you know. It's a quintessential place to visit for any first timer. It's always good to come back here and just really enjoy the view. It's golden hour right now and everything looks absolutely beautiful and yeah, cannot wait to travel.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
Alright, now it's time for a Korean barbecue. We're back in Market City, just around the corner as a restaurant, a Korean barbecue restaurant called Bonga. And there's a really famous dish here called, what is it, Helmi?
I don't know.
Wugomchap. I don't know what it is, but it's really, really good. And you know, I've been dying to eat some Korean barbecue throughout the whole lockdown, so this is gonna be our first stop, first Korean barbecue stop out of lockdown. So I hope you enjoy it. So our booking's at 8. We've got about an hour to spare right now, so don't know what we're gonna do, and we're gonna see if we can get in early. Alright, so that's actually what it's called, Wu Samgyeok. So it's like a beef brisket, thinly sliced, and it's just gonna be absolutely delicious when you try it, right? Really, really good.
Yes, really good.
The way they designed this place, it kind of looks like you're in a temple or a palace, right?
Yeah, like in a palace, and it looks super like cool, and then it's so buzzing. Oh my god, this is like Friday night.
That's right.
Very busy.
If you want to know what Sydney is like after the lockdown, this is it. This place right now is insane.
This is like Sydney after the lockdown. That's right.
This is super packed.
People are like craving for Korean barbecue, and then they just come. So I've ordered this one, which is the Wu Samgyeok, which is very famous. Marinated pork belly in soy sauce. That's also famous, and of course we have to get the
short rib
as well.
You know what I love about Korean restaurant is the banchan. It's the free stuff. It's free, which you can also ask to refill. Usually they're pretty okay with it. We got potato, shallots, crab meat, kimchi, radish kimchi as well, and I have no idea what this is. I think it's like egg or maybe or something like that. I'm not sure.
And for the sauce, they have several sauce. So this one is the gochujang, which is the chili pepper sauce. And we also got samjang, which is a bit more like a soybean paste. And this one is like sesame oil with some salt and pepper and raw garlic as well. So this is the Woo Samgyeop. Look at that. Super thin slice. Oh my god, I missed this.
Wow, look at that suction. Jeez. I wish my vacuum's kind of like that. It's like you're in the sauna, right? Look at that. That's insane. The sweetness of the sauce that they use, so fragrant. Wow. So the first thing you do is get your lettuce and then get some of the scallion here. And I'm gonna add some samjang because I love samjang. It's the go-to sauce, you know, like you're Indonesian, you got ketchup manis, you're Korean, you got your samjang, right? And then you just put that incredible meat on top of that. And then you're supposed to do this, I think. And how do you push it? I don't know how to do it, okay? I'm really bad at this. You're supposed to push it in your mouth somehow, like the Korean way, but I'm just gonna do the Nick way. You get a little bit of that kind of charred aftertaste because they use charcoal, so it's just beautiful, right? The smokiness of the meat. You can see how much smoke there was right in the meat, and that cooked the meat perfectly. It got that kind of smoky aftertaste. The beef is just incredibly soft and tender, of course. It's such a thinly sliced into perfection. And that with that samjang, it's just a beautiful combination, seriously.
I just want to add something. We really miss K-BBQ. You know why? Because I don't want to clean. Imagine having K-BBQ at home. It's nice, but then you gotta clean it afterwards. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, a lot of scrubbing.
Yeah, a lot of scrubbing. It's so hard, and then you basically buy a lot of meat, and especially for 2 people, it's just too much. So for me, I'd rather just go Korean barbecue like now. So this is the pork belly. Look at that. It's so fatty. It's so oily. But that's the best, right?
Oh yeah.
Even the camera, I can see there's some oil there, Nick.
Really?
Yes. Look at that. So obviously Helmi needs 2 pork belly, some samjang as well, and the garlic, onion, sorry, and also scallion. So I just ate just the fat, you know, the pork belly fat. Oh my god, it just melts in your mouth. It's really, really good. Yeah, this is actually perfect with some alcohol. So we got the Magoli, which is the rice one, with grape flavor. So we love the peach and also grape. It's so nice. Cheers! I think my face is quite red, right? Yeah. And I think it's a bad idea to have K-BBQ straight after your haircut, because like this lovely hair now smells like K-BBQ, including all the clothes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you're a Sydney sider, happy Freedom Week! If you're not from Sydney, let us know. Comment down below where you're from. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you next week. See ya!
신호등아 넌 불이 언제쯤 바뀌니 있는 힘껏 에너지를 쏟아붓고 탈진 할 때쯤 초록 빨간 둘 중에 뭐가 더 넌